Hi everyone, it's me Jace, and this is the tutorial for a bracelet created by, again, Dude Luma, Teeny Pulseras, okay? And this is Infinity Alpha, this one, okay? Oh no, wait, hold on. This is Infinity Mu, okay? Infinity Mu. This was created again by Teeny Pulseras, and if you notice, it's very nice and soft. It's very cute. I actually love it. And this is Infinity Alpha. Okay, they are exactly the same bracelet, except except that this middle band that you see, this one, it's crossed here, so they are moved closer together. So they're basically made the same way, you just cross the middle bands, okay? But I will show you how to make the same thing again and again. So here is Infinity Mu, and I created a version with beads in case you just want to see. It looks wider. Okay, looks wider with beads. Okay, the next tutorial I'll try to show you beading as well. Okay, some are requesting for it, so it's just that it takes so much time. Okay, so those are the same, Infinity Mu. And then I created a version which it'll be a surprise for Teeny Pulseras, is a version with a single chain in the middle. To show this, I will put a single chain through this later on to show you how to do it. It's really very easy. Okay, so there are 3 different versions of this bracelet, which I think is beautiful. Infinity Mu, and then Infinity Alpha, I made 2. This one, the crossing of the bands is just in one direction, which I think is actually more organized. I experimented and crossed alternately, but since I used similar colors, you don't really get to see it. But you'll notice here it goes this way. Okay, the crossing goes this way, and then here it goes this way, and then here it goes this way. So if you want that zigzag effect, that's okay too. But here it's all going to the right. Okay, the blue bands, it's all going the same direction. So both look still fine. It depends on your color combination. So anyway, enough of the introduction. Let's go and start Infinity Mu. Okay, so the other one is Infinity Alpha, so it's a 2-in-1 again. So to start this bracelet, I'll be using 3 colors, and I'll be using black, yellow, and burgundy. The black and yellow I will use for the sides, and then the burgundy I will use as that single chain, this one that you see. So we'll start with Infinity Mu first, okay? So here we go. The first thing you need to do is to create a cap band. Okay, then get a single band, same color, put the cap band there, and then you will get one of the cap bands, the first one, and then place your band there. Then you get your first color, which is the black. Okay, and then your second color goes from here to here. So if you want to change the second color, you can. So for me, I'm going to make it yellow. Okay, because as you can see it here, see, you have green and yellow, and then the silver just goes out like that. That's your yellow here, the silver here. Okay, so you choose what color you want to go over to the center. So I choose yellow. Then now I will repeat the same thing at the other side. So go to the other side, remove that first band and reclaim the cap band, and add your first color again, which is the black. And loop the 2 and reclaim the very first band. Then close. Then I will add my second color now, which is the yellow, and loop the 2, reclaim the first one, and close. So you have a total of 8 bands. Okay, now you will add your center band, which is the burgundy. Okay, and this is going to be, you have to first, okay, how will I say it? Suddenly mental block. Okay, so you split this into 2, the 2 sets of 4. Then this yellow, you see this yellow, you push it over here. Okay, so you bring those yellows in the center. This burgundy is supposed to go under those 2. Okay, so you will remove these first 3 with the burgundy, remove, and then unloop the yellows. So these two. Okay, send the second color. Unloop those two. And then you close. Like that. Okay, that is the band where we place the bead, the center band, if you want to bead it. And when you do the infinity alpha later, this is also the band that we will cross. So I will show you later on. So it's all about the center bands. Okay, now you will go back to the first step, which is adding the black band. So your first step, okay, from here is you add 2 black bands, 1 on each side, and then you add 2 yellow bands or second color, 1 on each side, and then you add your center band. That's your pattern. So from here you split this into 2, add your first color here, and unloop the 4 bands, and then you will reclaim the first band only, followed by your second color, which is the yellow. Unloop the 2 bands and reclaim the first band only. Okay, then you go to the other side. Get the first color, unloop the 4. Remember that the burgundy is always in the center, so it's the 4, 3, and then the center color 4. And then you reclaim this first band, the yellow, then close. Then get your second color, which is yellow, unloop the 2, reclaim this first color, and close. No wonder my arm was hurting. Just raising it so high. Okay, here I go. So there. Okay. So that's how it looks. And you will once again, oops, sorry, wait, I reclaimed the yellow. I was only supposed to reclaim the black there. That was a mistake, sorry. There. There you go. That's correct. So now you move these 2 yellows again in the middle. Okay. Then you'll get your burgundy. Remove the first 3 and unloop the 2 like that, and then close. See? There. And now you go back to your black again, first color. You get your black and loop these 4. And reclaim just the first color, which is the yellow. And then get your second color, which is the yellow, and loop the 2 and reclaim the first color again, which is the black, and then close. And then you will repeat that on the other side. 1 black and 1 yellow again. Black, unloop the 4 bands. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Close, reclaim the first one and then close. Then get the yellow, unloop the 2 bands, reclaim the black, the first color, and then close. Okay, so we'll do it one more time so that you can get the hang of it. Later on you can organize it. So once again, you move the 2 yellows to the center, okay? But this is what I do. I just unloop the first one, move it there. Then get my burgundy, remove the first 3 with the burgundy, unloop the yellow, followed by this yellow, because remember we're supposed to switch it to the center, there, and then close. Ta-da! Okay? Then you get your black again and yellow. So first color, unloop the 4 bands, reclaim the first one. It's so easy, right? So you're gonna get this so quickly. Claim the first color and close. Then followed by the second color, which is the yellow. Loop the 2 bands, reclaim the first color, and then close. There. Then you go to the other side and repeat those 2 steps again. Get the black, unloop the 4 bands, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then reclaim the first color, which is yellow, and then close. Get the yellow again, unloop these 2 bands, reclaim the first color, and then close. Okay, so that is your infinity move. Okay, the closing of this one is all the same anyway, so you don't need to worry about it. So there, that is your infinity move. Okay, now I will teach you how to make infinity alpha. So it's really very simple. Get your center band. Okay, we still move these 2 in the center. Remove the first 3 again, add your center band, then unloop these 2. Okay, and then you close. Now, before you unloop, for the side bands, you will cross these 2. These 2. Okay, so you cross. And then now, you can unloop the side bands. So you get your first black, and unloop the 4 bands. Reclaim the first color, and then close. Then get your yellow, and loop the first 2, reclaim this first one, which is the black, and then close. And then you repeat on the other side. You get your black, and loop the 4 bands, reclaim the first band, and close. You get your yellow, and loop the 2, reclaim the first band, and close. Okay, so there, see, that's the effect. You can actually alternate, like one is not crossed, the other one is crossed. One is, I haven't tried that. That's actually a cool idea. So anyway, there, so you can go get the next one again. So move this to the center again, and then loop the next burgundy. Okay, so you move the first 3, and then loop the middle 2 again, reclaim everything and close. Okay, so there. So once again, we will cross the bands because you want to cross it. Basically, you want it clean, so you want it in. If you want it same way, so you follow this one. The crossing is the left over the right. So you follow that. You move this like that, so that it's the same as the one at the bottom, under it, right there. Okay, so you get your black, you unloop the 4, and pick up the first and then close. And then you get your yellow, unloop the 2, reclaim the first band, and close. Ta-da! It's super easy. It's super pretty. I love this design. So easy and cute, and so many ways to play around with it. So you get your black again, unloop the 4 bands, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then reclaim the yellow and close. Then get the yellow, unloop the first 2, reclaim the black, and close. Okay, so that's how it looks when you cross it now. Okay, so it's not that complicated. Okay, so now that is your infinity alpha and infinity mu. Okay, so this is infinity mu, the one under with the straight bands, as you can see. And then the infinity alpha is this one, the cross bands. I didn't make it too long because it's so easy. I'm sure you guys have already gotten it. Might have even gotten it just by looking at the picture. Anyway, so now, as I showed you, I have this single banded thingy-majiggy. Okay, so that's this is actually based on the finished infinity move. So to add a single chain, I'm sure so many of you already know how to do this. It's so easy. But for those who haven't, all you have to do is to go under here. You know these bands in the middle? You go under the first one, above the cap band, you go under the first one here, or wait, okay, go under the first band. Okay, there, see, that's the cap band and that's the first chain under it. Okay, so you get a single band. Do this sideways like this. You get a single band. Okay, you pull it through. Okay, then you go into the next link, which is the first space after that. Then you capture your other side, then get another band. Just pull it through again. Oops. Pull it through. There. Okay. And then you go into the next space. Then capture that again. Pull another one through. Okay. And then go into the next space. Pull another one through. So as you can see, it's actually super easy and fast. Okay, so no matter how the orientation of your bracelet is, I'm sure you can figure it out anyway. All you have to do is to just keep pulling one single chain all the way up, just like that. See? Okay, so you can single chain that. So that's that easy. Okay, see there. Then you go into the next one. Okay, all right, so single chain it all the way up to here. Then when you're done on the last link, this one, let me show you. So you're already here in this last link. I simply place these on the middle too. So you lock it that way, or if you want, you can just simply put it on top of the cap band like that. Just lock it like that. So let me show you. It's so hard with the camera. How to manipulate with the camera. Okay, so there, you can also just lock it like this. Just place it on top of the cap band. It's gonna be tight anyway, so you know, you can also do it that way. See? Or there, see, that's okay too, right? Or you can lock it by removing these two, then just placing it on there. It's a bit more difficult, fiddly, so I will just put it on top of the cap band of the C-clip if I were you. Okay, so there you have it, the super easy infinity move. Okay, infinity move with beads and infinity move with the single chain. Okay, and then I also showed you infinity alpha. Okay, so these are super easy, so I hope you don't mind if I didn't make it too long, but these are beautiful bracelets, and infinity move and infinity alpha were created by Teeny Pulseras. Okay, very nice young college guy. Okay, and another Judluma. And if you make it, please don't forget to hashtag Infinity Move Bracelet, Infinity Alpha Bracelet, and Teeny Pulseras. Oh, don't forget me, Jace Alvarez. Okay, so I'll see you in my next tutorial. Goodbye!